This is episode 37, Fresh and Uncooked. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
Jeff and I love to eat. We know you do too. And that's why you're here every week with us to talk about new menu items and products. We also give our opinions on the food we try and enjoy. And we got a lot of food to talk about today. And every episode of Fresh and Uncooked has its own dedicated topic. Jeff, episode 37 is about
barbecues and grilling for Memorial Day.
I also got a couple of stories here. I want to talk about the new Bacon Brewhouse Mother Cruncher Chicken Sandwich.
That's quite the name.
As we should. There's also 5 new dips and spreads for veggies or crackers or whatever you like to rock in your charcuterie boards. No comment on that one?
No, I guess no reaction.
And beer-flavored charcoal.
Oh, when's this going to stop?
Coming up next in food news.
Any news?
Is there any news?
News.
Food news.
Bad news travels fast.
Okay, Jeff. Now available for a limited time at limited locations, Checkers and Rally's new Bacon Brewhouse Mother Cruncher is there. Now, they don't say which locations and they don't say for how long of a limited time. So I guess you just have to go to your local Checkers or Rally's to see if they even carry this. And if they do, then get it right away. What is it? You might be asking. Well, it's the Bacon Brewhouse Mother Cruncher. It's an all white meat crispy chicken breast topped with its new savory beer cheese flavor sauce that has real bacon pieces mixed into the sauce, plus 2 strips of just, smoky bacon thrown on the sandwich too, spicy pickles, and crispy onion tanglers, all served on a toasty bakery-style bun for $5.99.
Man, that sounds like a lot. And with a name like that, I might have to take a trip, Chris, to Checkers.
Yeah, okay. Well, I won't be.
No? How come?
I just never have a good experience at Checkers.
Oh, that's right.
Between.
Yeah, their fries are really good, though.
Supposedly.
Yeah, odds are I'm really not. It's kind of out of the way, and
yeah.
What if they don't have it? Then I go there and I just order fries.
Yeah,
Nah.
or their chicken tender flavored, fry flavored chicken tenders, whatever they call them.
Right.
We talked about those, which apparently weren't that good. But friend of the show, Frank, who's been on a few episodes, is a huge fan of Checkers and Rallies.
Oh yeah.
And I told him about this Mother Cruncher, and he was just like, you know what? The last few things that I've had there just haven't lived up to the hype.
Wow.
So even the biggest fan of Checkers and Rallies that I know wasn't too crazy about trying it, but limited time, limited locations.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe. Oh man, I don't know. Because the location I go to, they went viral before. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay. Liteshouse, one of the major brands in the refrigerated salad dressing section, is launching new dips and spreads. The new dips and spreads are an evolution of Lighthouse's popular 15-ounce veggie dips. The new ones, though, feature cleaner ingredient labels, bolder flavors, and better taste, they say.
Okay.
A couple of 5 flavors. Homestyle Ranch, which, I mean, you got to have a homestyle ranch, right?
Didn't they have a ranch already? They're a dressing company, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, but this is dips and spreads. This a little thicker, little thickness to it, I'm guessing,
Well, as I said before, thicker is usually better, but
sour cream, buttermilk, garlic, and onion. They suggest pairing it with veggies and chips. I would get that one. There's also an avocado ranch, which combines real avocado, sour cream, lime juice, spices, and a kick of jalapeno. And they recommend that chips and veggies too, or spread over a BLT. If that's your thing.
okay.
Another ranch, Jeff. These aren't all ranches, but 3 of them are. Southwest Ranch, which has a dash of chipotle and jalapenos, resulting in a robust flavor that will add zest to any dish. Any dish. Not just veggies, chips, and maybe a BLT. This is any dish. The Southwest Ranch. And this one I would think I personally would try first. Dilly dip. I like a good strong dill dip.
Yeah, who
That's
doesn't?
my kind of dip. It's dill, sour cream, spices that perfectly pair with vegetables, pita, or spread on salmon. I would not be using it on any of those things, but Well, maybe a pita if there was some meat involved, but. And then they also got spinach parmesan, a rich creamy dip that combines spinach with parmesan, obviously. They recommend it. It could be a delightful complement to pretzels, bread, and crackers. Any of those sound appetizing?
I mean, they all sound good, but nobody's recreating the wheel here, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
these dips are already available. I don't know. I don't know, Chris.
I guess it's kind of a refresh of their dips, you know?
Yeah.
They got new packaging, cleaner labels, more modern, some hip words in there. Got to have one with avocado.
Yeah, dips are good. Have we done a dip episode, Chris?
No, I don't think we have.
Oh, I think we might be doing that in the future.
Lighthouse dips and spreads are available in the refrigerated produce department at the grocery stores, retailers nationwide, including Kroger and Walmart, and have an SRP, that's a standard retail price, of $3.99.
That's not bad for some dip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really
okay.
easy to make dip, too. But
yeah. When I
that'll
go to
be
Walmart, I'm going to look for them.
That'll be on the dip show. One more thing in food news before we talk about all kinds of new food that we've tasted. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's a big grilling weekend. People like to use charcoal. People use charcoal on their grills. So people also like, beer. And Miller Lite decided to combine both. Beercoal. Instead of charcoal, it's Miller Lite Beercoal. The first ever Miller Lite infused charcoal. I don't know if this is like the KFC fire log for the summer, or what, but to bring real beer taste to the grill, actual Miller Lite is reduced down into concentrated form, then coats the Beercoal with the iconic taste of original light beer. When burned, this special charcoal releases the taste of Miller Lite, wrapping whatever you're grilling in a smoky beer blanket suitable for summer. Gimmicky or what? Because I've seen a few other liquor infused charcoals out there.
Oh man,
I don't know if this is just the new thing.
But Miller Lite, I know that smell.
Beers, right?
No, it's just like that smell. I don't think that's appealing to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's appealing to someone. I'm sure it has to be appealing to someone because they're putting this out, right? And they do their market research, a big company like that. But man, all of these infused things with like the charcoal and everything. Now, Kingsford does one. What is it, like garlic and something else?
I saw that. Yeah, I think it is Kingsford. There's like onion and garlic charcoal.
Yeah, and to that I say stop it.
So
Just
I think
stop it.
I think the next few seasons, most likely, we'll see all kinds of They'll have to redo the charcoal sections because every brand's going to have all these flavored charcoals.
Oh, just a regular bag of Kingsford. That's all I need.
I don't even like Kingsford.
You don't?
No, I go with the natural, like the hardwood stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gives you a good smoke. The smoke is a little bit better with that, but
I mean, I'll use charcoal, but never lighter fluid.
Oh no, I don't do that.
If you're still using the lighter fluid, if you're busting out some lighter fluid for your charcoal this Memorial Day weekend, here's a little tip: invest $10, maybe $15 in a chimney starter.
Yes,
that's your food news. Oh, by the way, MillerLiteBeercoal.com if anyone is seriously interested. For $11.99 plus shipping. 4-pound bags.
Wow.
For use in standard charcoal grills. That's your food news for episode 37.
Hey, what's new?
What's new? What's new?
What's new?
What's new?
It's time for What's New. Jeff has a lot of things to talk about. I got one too. Jeff, why don't you go and lead us off? It's a segment where we try something new and we tell you our letter grade and review of it. What's first on the list for you, Jeff?
All right, Chris. So I tried to go to Taco Bell. Well, I went to Taco Bell and I tried to get a Mexican pizza, but
they're back.
My location didn't have it. They were sold out due to the high demand or what have you.
Really? I've heard somebody else. I asked, did you try the Mexican pizza? Big fan of Mexican pizza. And they said, well, I went to try it, but they were out of beans and meat.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Well, Chris, good thing I have the app because it tells you about all the new and featured things. So I got a Toasted Cheddar Chalupa.
Oh.
Are you familiar with that at all?
I've heard about these, yeah.
All right. So got the Toasted Cheddar Chalupa. Chalupas are good, right?
Yeah. I usually go beef supreme chalupa.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Well, this toasted cheddar chalupa, it was good. I liked it. It had like the crispy cheese like on the outside and what have you.
Yeah.
And they serve it in that little chalupa. I mean, just the way that they present it to you is
that chalupa
quite a
shell is just good stuff.
It's good.
It's really good.
I would probably give that a B+.
You like it? You like it better than the regular chalupa? Or are you ranking them the same way?
You know what? It's been a while since I've had a regular chalupa.
Still time.
So we'll have to, might have to do a side by side. So too, at Taco Bell, they had a new drink. It's the Brisk Dragon Paradise Sparkling Iced Tea.
Oh, whoa, Brisk.
Yeah.
Brisk.
It's purple. It's purple and it's good. Even the lady who was working at the drive-through window was like, hey, this is my favorite drink here. I just wanted to let you know this. And everybody really likes this. And I was like, oh, okay, well, good. And it's delicious. So I guess if we're going to give letter grades to drinks as well, that also gets a B+.
So the Brisk?
It's the Brisk Dragon Paradise Sparkling Iced Tea.
Dragon Paradise.
Yeah, and Dragon Paradise is trademarked, by the way, by the people over at Brisk.
What?
Yeah, this was good.
All right.
Now I want to go back and get some more.
Interesting. I'll have to try it.
So I'm going to try with the Mexican pizza. So do you remember the Mexican pizza when it first came out? Like, it came out forever ago. Like, I think I was a kid when it came out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't remember it like launching or anything. No, it's just always something that's always been on the Taco Bell menu, right?
Yeah, I think I might be old enough to where I was around like when it first launched, which is just crazy.
Okay.
But I see all these pictures now of the Mexican pizza, and I remember it from when I was a kid. It used to have black olives on it. Do you remember that at all?
I believe, yes. I believe when I was in high school, it had black olives on it.
Okay.
Which I am not a fan of black olives. So that's probably the reason I do remember that it did at one point have black olives.
Yeah, I just wish it had the black olives on it.
Yeah, I'm all for taking off the black olive. Now, they could have replaced them with green olives.
Yeah, the black olives, I remember they used to have them in their burritos too. Like I think like burrito supremes would have them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to remember drive-through pictures from like the 80s and 90s, and I'm picturing black olives all over that menu.
See, Taco Bell, man, what a relationship we've had, It's just odd.
So B for the
Toasted Cheddar Chalupa.
And the Dragon Punch You Purple Brisk Tea.
Sure, we'll just go with that.
That sounds like a nice trip to Taco Bell, Jeff. Sounds
it wasn't bad. It wasn't awful.
And thanks
the
to the
disappointment of the disappointment of not having the Mexican pizza. Well, it was eliminated by these two refreshing items.
My what's new is kind of an old favorite, but a new favorite.
Okay,
a new friend, not necessarily a favorite. I mean, it's Popeyes. It's Popeyes Chicken Sandwich. It's Popeyes' new chicken sandwich, which is basically their old chicken sandwich just with a different sauce.
Okay.
I mean, everybody else is trying to compete with them, trying to put crazy chicken sandwiches out there. And Popeyes is basically the king of all this. So they were just like, you know what? We can do this too. Here's our chicken sandwich with a different sauce. And then it's like the drive-thrus are all crazy again at Popeyes, Mm-hmm. So, I love trying chicken sandwiches. It's one of my favorite things. I've just always loved chicken sandwiches all my life. But, so many restaurants have done this since 2019, trying to top it, match it, compete with it. Some have come close. Some have come real close. Some have made improvements to their previous ones, and others have just miserably failed. Well, this one is a new variation of their original chicken sandwich. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Sandwich is the name of this one. Same buns, same huge, crispy, juicy chicken, same pickles. Just instead of the mayonnaise on the original, or instead of the spicy mayonnaise from the spicy, this one just has a Buffalo Ranch as the sauce. That's the only difference.
So how do you feel about the Buffalo Ranch sauce then?
It's good, but if I'm going to Popeyes and I'm going for the chicken sandwich, I'm probably either, depending on what mood I'm in, going for the classic or the spicy. Like the spicy version kind of has like that perfect amount of heat, like for me, because I'm not like super spicy food guy,
Right.
The classic is just, it's simple, it's tasty, it's got mayonnaise. It's heaven. The buffalo ranch, I mean, it's just like your average mild medium buffalo sauce, right? Which is fine. Again, that's like my kind of heat level preference anyway. Mm-hmm. Not so much ranch flavor. Buffalo is going to beat out that ranch flavor whenever you mix them together. It's just a stronger flavor. So if you want spicy, don't get the buffalo. The spicy version's like a step or two above that, right? Heat level wise.
Okay.
I mean, if you really like buffalo sauce in your chicken sandwich, then this is perfect for you. But it's third place on the chicken sandwich menu at Popeyes. You know.
Oh wow.
The other two are just so perfect in their own way. You know. And third place isn't a bad thing.
Right.
It's like this is the king of chicken sandwiches here we're talking about. So
yeah, I mean those might be the top 3 chicken sandwiches out there.
That's interesting because we've ranked those before in episode number 1, I believe. Right. That was our first episode. But we both almost crowned KFC the king. It was close. I mean, you were really close on saying KFC was better.
Yeah. KFC is good.
I would get KFC's over this new Buffalo one any day.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because it's, I'm going to a buffalo wing place if I'm in the mood for buffalo. That's how I feel about it. It's good. If you really like buffalo sauce in your chicken sandwich, this will be A+ for you.
All right.
But I'm gonna go B minus.
Okay.
B minus. I would say A- for the other two, B- for this one. It's just not as good.
I feel like I need to get all 3 at one. It's quite the undertaking, I know. But man, wow. Yeah, I need to try this one. I feel like I just need to because it's a chicken sandwich. And like you said, man, chicken sandwiches are just good.
Oh yeah. Chicken. I mean, it's not like, oh man, I have to try this new chicken sandwich. It's like, no, I'm looking forward to it. It just kind of tastes like buffalo sauce, though. That's like, if it had more of a ranch flavor, it might have come out a little bit different, but it's a mixed sauce. Maybe if they had like ranch on the bottom bun, buffalo on the top, or like kind of separated them, it could have stood out a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, good sandwich. If you like buffalo sauce, for sure.
I'm picturing this thing in my head as we're sitting here because like their sandwiches are so good.
They're big too. And
they are
same price. Yeah.
Oh, Popeyes, you're just doing it right.
Last week in food news, we talked about White Castle's birthday celebration of their and they put out an old school slider, their original slider, which is a little bit different. And you talked about it and you said you were going to go get it, and you did. And I'd love to hear about it, Jeff, because I want to get one too.
Man, without any hesitation, right after we were done with last week's podcast, or the podcast a couple weeks ago,
yeah,
I went right to White Castle, opened up the app, selected it right away, the 1921 slider. Man, Chris, it's really good.
It's just a fancy slider, a fancy White Castle slider. It's all dressed up.
Yeah, but it's like different. The burger is different, though.
Yeah.
The meat is different.
It's thicker.
It is.
And it is, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't taste like, it doesn't have that almost like baby food consistency that it has, right? That's almost, I guess it's the way to describe it, that steamed oddness. And don't get me wrong, I love and enjoy that steamed oddness. I love sliders.
It's a little firmer.
You know how everybody makes sliders now all of a sudden? You can get these little burger sliders and what have you. This is all about that. And the tomato, the cheese that was on there, the lettuce
too,
perfect. Yeah. It was just perfect.
It's all dressed up for its 100th birthday.
It definitely was. So I'm going right to the letter grade. It gets an A.
Nice.
It gets an A, Chris. It really does. It's so good.
That's awesome. Looking forward to trying it.
Yeah, and I'm part of Craver Nation. I have the app, and I have a free one sitting in here.
Oh.
And yeah,
can you get
I will use this.
I wonder if you can get them in sacks, like sacks of 5 or whatever.
Oh, I mean, you can order as many as you'd like. Yeah, I think I ordered when I got mine. I got 4.
More filling than 4 regular sliders.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, probably that. How should I put this? The average person would probably be okay with 2.
Okay.
But man, 4 was good for me. I usually get a sack of 10 and I just normally get the cheese sliders, and I do no onion because those onion kills me. But the one that I had here, I don't think there were any onions on there. And if there was, the onions weren't bad.
So what's this I hear about Dunkin' and their cornbread?
All right. So on TikTok, so I got sucked in on TikTok. There's a few people that I watch that do food reviews that are actually really good. So two of them were going to Dunkin and picking up these donuts, these cornbread donuts. Now, I get Dunkin a few times a week. I just usually get coffee. I don't usually order food from there all that often. Sometimes I do, and their food, it's definitely gotten better over the years. And donuts, there's so many other donut places that are out there, and I don't usually get donuts from there. I will get donut holes on occasion, but they have a cornbread donut.
Cornbread donut.
I know. And I'm thinking about this. I'm like, how is this good? I see these reviews and people are just raving about it. And I'm like, how is this good? So my expectations were pretty low going in there. And I ordered one this morning with my coffee. And Chris, it's delicious. It's really good.
Wow.
I don't know why that's the case, but it was really good.
That's crazy because we've talked about cornbread once or twice on this show before. Mm-hmm. And you sound like you are like super, super cornbread picky. Like,
I'm pretty much almost anti-cornbread for the most part. I mean, I like
you
some.
say like 90% of cornbread is awful, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. At least it might be more than that.
But Dunkin' cornbread donut, you loved.
It was really good. So it has a glaze on the top of it too. I'm not sure exactly what the glaze is, but it's good. Yeah, I liked it.
And apparently they have cornbread munchkins.
They do. And I almost asked the lady there because I'm in pretty good with my Dunkin' people over there.
Yeah.
Because I go there quite a bit. As a matter of fact, today she was like, "Oh, long time no see." And I almost wanted to say, "Oh, I'm just here for that cornbread donut." And sometimes you can get like an extra donut from these people. That's what I'm saying. If you're nice, you know. I don't go there with any expectation or anything like that of getting things for free, but sometimes they just throw you a little bit extra. I'll give it an A. Chris.
Wow.
Yeah, for a Dunkin' Donuts donut.
So would you suggest, Jeff, you're invited to a Memorial Day barbecue. Mm-hmm. You know, you feel like you need to bring a little something to the barbecue. You weren't told to. You feel would you recommend maybe picking up a box of cornbread munchkins and bringing them to your barbecue? You know?
So now, see, this is where it gets very interesting. Now, I think the time of day that I went to get my donut is the prime time to go and pick up donuts from Dunkin' Donuts.
The morning.
In the morning, yes. So I don't know if I would have went at the end of the night. Maybe I should try this and find out.
I love how you always have excuses. Well, now I need
do.
to figure out part B.
Oh, it's all research. And then my wife listens to this and she's like, "What did you eat?" She's like, "Oh my God." Yeah, because I'll come home and she's like, "Oh, you want dinner?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not hungry."
No, we recorded today. I'm good.
Yeah, we recorded tonight, so I'm so full, and I went through 3 drive-thrus to do research.
But that's not all, right? That's not all Jeff has eaten.
Yeah, I was in Dallas, Texas last week, and you go to Texas, you have to try that Texas barbecue, and I did.
Brisket.
I tried brisket. That's always my go-to, and you know my other go-to? I think you probably know.
Sausage.
Yeah. That's what I did. So I went to Terry Black's barbecue in Dallas. Now they have them all throughout Texas. They're kind of like a Central Texas family-owned place that has notoriety all throughout Texas.
Okay.
And it was solid. It was so good. My side was mac and cheese. Now the mac and cheese was a little bit, I don't want to say runny, but it wasn't real creamy. The cheese was a little bit runnier, but it was good. It was really good.
Right on.
The sauce was good too. I'm not much of a sauce guy, but their sides solid. Their meat, I just want to go there and try it all.
Yeah, Texas brisket, that's like their thing. I'd love to try some Texas brisket someday for sure. See what it's supposed to taste like.
Oh yeah. And then you walk in and then they have like this area and you can look back to see like all of their smokers that are set up.
Oh, cool.
And then you look at the temperature gauges on those things, and they're so low.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so low. Man, it's just, I just walked in there, and I was beside myself. It's really good. Yeah, it's really, really awesome. I should have bought a hat.
And there's even more Jeff has No, I'm just kidding. Right? That's the end of it, right? Until tonight. That's what's new. All right, Jeff. So it's Memorial Day. It's the unofficial kickoff to summer. Do you kind of consider it the unofficial kickoff to summer?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I think once the weather gets warmer consistently, then I consider it summer. But man, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I have one plan this weekend.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you that very question in a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's the second biggest grilling day in America, second to 4th of July, Memorial Day.
Okay.
59% of Americans plan to barbecue over the weekend. And another interesting thing here, 818 hot dogs are consumed every second between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Wow. That is a lot of hot dogs.
Every second. 1.7 billion in sales of meat is expected for Memorial Day. And meat's expensive these days.
Absolutely it is.
1.7 billion. Also be safe because 25% more home cooking fires happen on Memorial Day than average. So you always got to pay attention. A lot of traveling.
Yes.
Like Memorial Day is like a traveling weekend. 34.9 million weekend travelers will drive to their destination. 5% increase from last year, which is surprising because last year gas prices were $3 a gallon average. And now they're $4.52 average in the U.S. So
Man,
people are driving more, but people are also flying more. 3 million will be traveling over the weekend. That's 25% more than last year. I think just people want to get out. They want to go travel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe they didn't have a chance in the last few years. That people are just want, it's gas prices, airline tickets. Who cares? We're leaving. We're going somewhere. I think that's just kind of what it appears to be because everything's definitely more expensive to do right about now. But what do you plan on doing this weekend, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm firing up the grill for sure.
All right.
I don't know what I'm having just yet, but man, I'm a pork shoulder. I've been thinking a lot about pork shoulders lately.
My goodness.
Right? Oh, and brisket. I've never been good at brisket, but I feel like I need to keep trying. I just need to keep trying.
You a charcoal grill, gas grill?
Charcoal. Yeah, I did propane for a long time just because of the convenience, but man, charcoal, there's nothing like it.
Good for you. I got a new smoker. We're on the same wavelength because I was literally thinking I need to introduce my new smoker to a nice pork shoulder.
It's nothing like it.
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if I should start it, maybe do it Friday and then have pulled pork all weekend, and leftovers.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm going to do the pulled pork and coleslaw. That's probably what I'll go with, fresh off the smoker, but there's going to be lots left over. So I'm thinking maybe pork tacos. I could make a big batch of smoked salsa, have that with chips and tacos.
So you said smoked salsa. Are you going to smoke tomatoes and stuff like that? Or what?
Yeah. I'll take a couple slices of onion, cut a jalapeno or two in half, throw that in the smoker. Yeah, a whole bunch of tomatoes, cut those in half, throw them in the smoker. Just give them an hour worth of smoke and then a little bit of heat for maybe a half hour just to slightly get some heat in there. Throw it all in the food processor. Some lime juice, some cilantro. I'll even cut a few limes and throw those in the smoker. Let the lime juice get a little smoky.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of smoke, man. Isn't it like smoke overload?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Is there no such thing as too smoky?
Oh, there is. There is. Yeah. I've done the salsa a few times on it, and it's turned out great. So,
okay.
But pellets apparently just a lighter smoke flavor. I don't know. Something I'm still adjusting to it. So, but yeah, eventually I'll get sick of pulled pork. So I think I'll probably just do some good old fashioned burgers, on Memorial Day maybe on the grill. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about burgers too. Just burgers on the grill. Doesn't matter what kind. There's just something about it. I think, and that's how I feel about hot dogs too. There's a lot of hot dogs. I won't eat them if you just boil them.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean if they're really cheap hot dogs, I won't just eat any hot dog. They always have to be a beef, hard casing, snappy cased type of hot dog.
Premium hot dog. Yeah. I'm totally with you there. I don't want no Oscar Mayer wiener.
No, but if you throw any hot dog on a grill, I'll eat it.
Interesting.
It is odd, but there's just something about it. I don't know what it is. If you throw it on the grill, man, it just cooks and does something. I don't know.
The one thing I'd never grill, Hot dogs.
Really?
Really? Yeah. So we're kind of the same where we prefer the premium hot dog, but never on a grill for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I kind of like the hot dog water. That's how I like my hot dogs.
I get it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I know.
love grilled sausages.
Yeah, see, and I've been thinking about like a nice like grilled sauce, especially after being in Texas too. And man, those sausages are just,
Well,
I need to stop.
I wanted to give you my 3 things that I love on a grill. Prefer on a grill.
Okay.
Burgers, number 1, no doubt. Burger on a flat top is good. Burger in a pan, burger on the grill is just the best way to make a burger. Mm-hmm. That's number 1. Number 2, a vegetable, kind of. Corn on the cob.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Love corn on the cob. In Illinois, when that fresh corn starts pouring on every street corner around here, at farm stands, farmers market, oh my goodness. Throw it on the grill. You don't even have to cook it all the way. It's so good, you know? Get a little grill mark, warm it up. It's good to go.
Yeah.
Make some Mexican street corn, just butter and salt.
Oh,
So good. But number 3 is a sausage, and I'm going to go specific with a sausage. Andouille sausage.
really? On the grill?
On the grill.
Okay.
So good.
I think we're very much the same on what we're thinking there. Mine are I think mine are a little bit different. I think I could definitely put corn in there. I don't eat corn very often, but in the summer, I'll put that on the grill all the time. There's something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It cooks perfectly. Oh, it has like its own vessel and everything in which to cook. It's great.
It is.
So here's another one. And this is something too I usually don't eat other than grilled put out on the grill is pork chops.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like pork chops a lot. And I think as far as like a sausage, man, bratwurst.
Ooh. Yeah.
How do you make, I don't know how you make bratwurst otherwise. I know that there's people who soak them in beer and,
good point.
and do things like that. But man, something about bratwurst on the grill is just,
Yeah, especially preferred way, because I'll make brats in the winter, and I'll miss the step where I put them in the grill. So I do like to give them the little beer kiss, simmer in beer, and then finish on the grill. But finishing in a frying pan in January isn't the same bratwurst.
yeah, yeah. It's just really weird. I don't know.
But yeah, good point. Good point. You can't have burgers and bratwursts and andouille and pulled pork without sides, right?
Oh, right. Absolutely.
Can you name your number 1
I
barbecue grilling side?
I think potato salad.
Yeah. I wouldn't argue with you. There's many different potato salads out there, though.
True.
You a mustard potato salad guy? You like a blue cheese potato salad guy?
Oh, bring them all on. Yeah, all of them are good. Really? Seriously. If they're I like all the colder ones. I'm not really big on like German potato salad or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of German potato salad either.
But yeah. Oh, with russet potatoes with the skin still on, if you want to do something with that.
Yeah.
With some dill in there, with some fresh dill.
Yep. I'll take that.
That's good stuff.
Deviled egg potato salad.
That's delicious too.
That sounds good. That's probably my number 1. I mean, I like coleslaw, and if I'm going to do pulled pork, which I'm almost positive I'm going to do pulled pork, you have to have coleslaw with pulled pork. That's just how I feel. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm going to do like a traditional kind of sweet coleslaw or if I'm going to go like blue cheese coleslaw. A lot of decisions have to be made before I go to the store. But yeah, potato salad beats out coleslaw, though, to me.
Yeah.
Some people might say beans. I'll take the baked beans, but I don't think they beat out potato salad.
No, not at all. So I think here's the thing too. In going to the grocery store, shopping for this weekend, you need to have a list. Because let me tell you, they're going to have so many different things on sale. They are going to try to steer you in so many different directions. I'm going to eat before I go. Yeah, I'm just going to get what's on my list. Well, I say that now, but
there's always something. Something.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah, no, there will be some good sales. So if you can, take advantage of, there's always the freezer, if you see a couple of things that might be good over the next few weekends, then, with everything costing so much, you might as well take advantage of it. But yes, I recommend a list. whenever you go to the grocery store, but definitely for this weekend, just to make sure you don't forget something, you know?
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
That's the reason. It's like, I can't believe I forgot this when I was going to make this. So yeah, for sure. Well, when we come back for episode 38, we'll tell you about what we ended up doing for Memorial Day from our food perspective. Who knows? It could take a 180. You know, Jeff might have decided to go with a turkey. And maybe I just did grilled vegetables all weekend. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But thanks for listening to episode 37. Don't forget to check us out all over social media at Fresh Uncooked on Instagram and Twitter. Fresh Uncooked Podcast on TikTok. Jeff, happy Memorial Day weekend. And until next week.
Enjoy what you eat.